Hello, and welcome to your employee benefits review. Welcome to your employee benefits. On the screen are the list of items that we will review in the presentation. Welcome to today's presentation on selecting new benefits through Staq Pharma. In this session, we will explore the process of selecting benefits and highlighting the plan options available to you. Your benefits are effective the first day of the calendar month following your start date. Please contact Human Resources if you have any questions regarding this presentation. All employees that work 30 plus hours are eligible for benefits. You may also enroll a legal spouse or a domestic partner, and children up to the age of 26 are also eligible. Upon your eligibility, and once you enroll, you will be locked into your benefits until the next open enrollment period. During this time, you cannot make any changes to your benefits unless you have a qualified event. Some of those qualified events are listed here on the screen. We do recommend that you contact Human Resources as soon as possible so we may assist you in making changes to your benefits. We're going to review your medical options. You'll have several medical plans to choose from. The first plan is a PPO 1000. In this plan, your deductible comes into play with major medical services such as hospitalization, surgeries, some instances, CT scans, PET scans, and MRIs. If you meet the deductible during the calendar year, then you will continue to pay 20% of all major medical charges until you meet your out-of-pocket max. Your out-of-pocket max is reduced by your deductible, by the 20% coinsurance, and applicable copays. Your preventative care services, such as age-appropriate lab work, screening, and immunization, are covered at 100% and before your deductible. It is still your responsibility to make sure that the laboratory you go to is contracted and in network. You will have copays for your primary care doctor and specialist. Diagnostic testing, you're either going to have a copay or subject to deductible and coinsurance. Urgent care is a copay. Emergency room is also a copay. For pharmacy, you have several tiers. Tier 1 is going to be generic, Tier 2 name brand preferred, Tier 3 and 4 name brand non-preferred. Your next plan is a PPO 2500. Your deductible comes into play with major medical services, such as hospitalization, surgeries, in some instances, CT scans, PET scans, and MRIs. If you meet the deductible, you'll continue to pay 20% of all major medical charges until you meet your out-of-pocket max. Your out-of-pocket max is reduced by your deductible, by your 20% coinsurance, and applicable copays. Preventative care services, such as age-appropriate lab work, screening, and immunizations, are covered at 100% and before your deductible. It is still your responsibility to make sure that the lab you are going to is contracted and in network. You will have copay for your primary care doctor and specialist. You will have either copay or deductible for your blood work, x-ray, CT scans, and MRIs, copay for your urgent care, a copay for your emergency room, and then 4 tiers under prescriptions. Tier 1 is generic. Tier 2 is name brand preferred. Tier 3 and 4 are name brand non-preferred. Next, we're going to review your next two options. PPO 6350. That is the individual deductible. On this plan, Again, what's going to trigger your deductible is major medical services. If you meet the deductible on this plan, you've also met the out-of-pocket max. In this plan, your out-of-pocket maximum will be reduced by eligible copays. Preventative care services will be covered at 100%. That includes age-appropriate lab work, screening, and immunization. It is still your responsibility to make sure the lab you're going to is contracted and in network. You will have copays for your primary care doctor and specialist. You may also self-refer to specialists on any of the plans. Diagnostic testing or major imaging, you're either going to have a copay or subject to deductible. You'll have a copay for your urgent care, your emergency room, and pharmacy. Tier 1 is going to be generic, Tier 2 name brand preferred, Tier 3 and 4 are name brand non-preferred. Your final medical plan is a PPO 3500 HDHP, which means High Deductible Health Plan. This is also an HSA or Health Savings Account eligible plan. With this plan, most of your services are going to be subject to your deductible. You will have preventative care services available. You will have preventative prescriptions and FDA approved contraceptives available before your deductible. Once you meet your deductible on this plan, you'll continue to pay 20% of all charges, and you will pay full retail for the pharmacy until the deductible is met. Once the deductible is met, then you will have copays for the rest of your pharmacy. Just to reiterate, before the deductible, you have preventative prescriptions and FDA-approved contraceptives available. You also have your preventative care services available before your deductible. All other services are going to be subject to your deductible and the 20% coinsurance. Should you meet your out-of-pocket max on any of the plans, you would be covered at 100% for the rest of the calendar year. Your deductible is calendar year, which means it runs from January 1 until December 31st. Next, we're going to review your HSA or Health Savings Account. A health savings account is an account you open and maintain, and you put money in from your paycheck pre-tax. That helps in lower your taxable income. You may use those dollars for qualified medical, dental, or vision expenses for yourself and your dependents. If you are enrolled in a high deductible health plan, you may add money to your HSA. Just a reminder, if you are enrolled in the flexible spending account for medical purposes, you cannot enroll in the HSA. You cannot be enrolled in Medicare, and you cannot be claimed as somebody else's dependent. This is a criteria to open and fund an HSA account. As a reminder, the annual maximum for 2024 is $4,150. Family is $8,300. The catch-up is $1,000 for participants 55 and older and not enrolled in Medicare. Anytime during the calendar year, you can change your HSA contributions as long as you do not go over the IRS annual maximums. If you are enrolling in an HSA for the first time, please follow the instructions in your employee portal. Next, we're going to review your flexible spending account and dependent care account. A flexible spending account is an account that you open and you fund with your pre-tax dollars. Unlike the HSA, the FSA is funded immediately. As an example, if you select $500, once you get your debit card, the full $500 will be ready to go. Then you will pay them back per pay period until the end of the calendar year. The FSA does not require you to enroll in any other plan. It is a standalone option, which means if you are enrolled in Medicare, Medicaid, or on a spouse's plan or a different plan, and you still want to take advantage of pre-tax deductions, you may enroll in a flexible spending account. This money can be used to pay for qualified medical, dental, vision, prescriptions, and over-the-counter. As a reminder, we only have a $500 carryover into the next plan year. So if you have more than $500 at the end of the plan year, which is December 31st, that amount in excess will be forfeited. You will have an opportunity after that December 31st date to substantiate any monies left in the account. You also have access to dependent care account. Again, these are pre-tax dollars deducted from your paycheck to pay for childcare and elderly care services. There is no rollover in the dependent care account. We're going to go over your dental plans with MetLife. You will have two plans to choose from, a silver and a gold. The silver plan gives you $1,500 to use towards dental services. The gold plan gives you $3,000 to use towards dental services. And this is per person enrolled in the plan. Preventative care services such as cleanings twice a year, x-rays are covered at 100%. Basic restoratives such as cavities are covered at 80% and you pay 20% of charges. Major restorative are covered at 50%. The silver plan does have an additional $1,000 to use towards child orthodontia, and the gold plan has an additional $1,500 to use towards child or adult orthodontia. The orthodontia benefit is a lifetime benefit per person or per child. Let's review your vision options. You'll have two plans to choose from, MetLife Silver and MetLife Gold, both of them using the BSP network. Both plans give you a vision exam every 12 months at a $10 copay. The Silver plan gives you a frame allowance every 24 months. The Gold plan gives you a frame allowance every 12 months. Both plans give you a lens allowance every 12 months at materials copay. The Silver plan gives you $150 to use towards contacts. The Gold plan is $200 to use towards contacts. The Gold plan also gives you additional pair of glasses or contacts. We are pleased to share that Staq Pharma will provide a $25,000 life and accidental death and dismemberment policy for all eligible employees. As you complete your onboarding and benefit election, please make sure to update your beneficiary. You may also update your beneficiary throughout the calendar year when you experience a qualified event. For questions on how to update your beneficiary, please contact Human Resources. Voluntary life insurance is available to all employees working 30+ hours. You may enroll in up to 5 times your annual earnings, up to $750,000 for yourself, $100,000 for spouse, or $10,000 for children. During your eligibility period, you may enroll in up to 5 times your annual earnings, up to $250,000 for yourself, $50,000 for spouse, and $10,000 for children, without providing an evidence of insurability. Outside of your eligibility period, any amount will require an evidence of insurability. There is no benefit reduction schedule on this policy. Short-term is available on a voluntary basis, and it covers you off the job. The plan starts to pay on the 14th day of accident or illness. It covers 60% of your pre-disability earnings up to $1,000 per week. The maximum duration is 11 weeks. If you are newly eligible for short-term disability, you can enroll without providing an evidence of insurability. However, the pre-existing condition limitation does apply. That means if you saw a provider, took medication or were diagnosed with a condition in which you submit a claim for, it will be excluded from compensation for up to 12 months. You may enroll in long-term disability. This is a voluntary program. The long-term disability covers you off the job. It starts to pay on the 90th day. It covers 60% of your pre-disability earnings to a maximum of $7,500 a month. This benefit lasts until age 65 or normal Social Security retirement age. During your initial eligibility period, you may enroll in the long-term disability program without providing an evidence of insurability. However, the pre-existing condition limitation will apply. That means if 3 months prior to the effective date, you saw a provider, took medication, or were diagnosed with a condition in which you submitted a claim for, it will be excluded from compensation for up to 12 months. You will have the opportunity to enroll in identity theft and fraud protection. This plan can cover you and your family from any unforeseen fraud or identity theft attempts. You have the opportunity to enroll in the Protection Plan or the Protection Plus plan. To review the options and learn more about these benefits, please refer to your Employee Benefit Guide. You will have the opportunity to enroll in the MetLife Legal Plan. This plan offers a very robust coverage for you and your family. The plan does not have any copays, and your monthly premium does include you and your family. We are offering 3 MetLife indemnity plans: critical illness, accident, and hospital indemnity. Critical illness pays out upon diagnosis. You will have the opportunity to either elect a $15,000 lump sum payout or $30,000 lump sum payout. You may also enroll a spouse or a domestic partner for the same amount you enroll in, and children under the age of 26 are covered at no extra cost. The accident plan covers you from things as small as a paper cut, broken bones, contusions, lacerations, or burns. The hospital indemnity plan does require a 23-hour stay in a hospital. If you have an upcoming procedure or family planning, this is a really good plan to have. All 3 plans are indemnity plans, which means they pay you directly. They do not pay providers, insurance companies. All 3 plans do require a medical substantiation to be submitted along with the claim. Next, we're going to review the Employee Assistance Program. This service is available to you and your family members at zero cost. You have up to 5 face-to-face or telephonic consultations per incident per year. There are also other counseling services available. Again, this is at zero cost to you and your family. You may access these services via telephone or via the portal. We do recommend that you visit the website and register, as this will make accessing the services a lot smoother. We also have coverage for your furry family. The benefit is with Pet Benefit Solution. It offers 4 different coverages under one plan. Pet Plus is a discount at designated websites for food, toys, treats. Whisker Dogs is after-hour care for your pet. Pet Assure is a 25% discount at participating veterinarians. And finally, Pet Tag is a QR code designed for your pet. In the event your pet gets lost, he can be easily recovered. Thank you for completing this session of your employee benefits. Your benefit selection must be completed by Friday of your first week at Staq. Benefits are effective the first day of the calendar month following your start date. Benefits are paid a month in advance. before the effective date. We will communicate the next open enrollment or passive enrollment when available. During open enrollment, you must log in to re-enroll in your selected benefits and make changes. Passive enrollment, you do not need to make changes if you do not wish to do so. If you have any questions in regards to the employee benefits, please contact your HR representative at diana.apodaca@onedigital.com. Thank you.